We're less than 2 days away until Star Trek Strange New Worlds launches. The latest entry into the Star Trek universe takes us back to the iconic USS Enterprise, under the command of Captain Christopher Pike. Anson Pike is joined by Ethan Peck as Mr. Spock, and Rebecca Romjin as Una, aka Number 1. The new series officially airs on May 5th. We've got trailers, preview clips, promotional photos, and new details for you to explore. Let's dive in and prep you for going boldly when no one has gone before. Spoiler warning, don't watch this video if you don't want spoilers for the brand new series. You have been warned. Okay, let's hit it. Welcome to Trek Central, I'm your host Captain Jack, and let's get straight into it. But before we do dive into this video, if you want to keep up to date on all the latest Star Trek news, lore, and more, then make sure to hit that subscribe button to never miss a video from myself and the team here at Trek Central. You can also follow us on social media for daily updates on the Star Trek universe. As always, please let us know what you thought in the comment section below, because if you're talking about Star Trek, then of course we want to hear about it. The USS Enterprise is in space dock and ready for launch. Join us as we preview the premiere of Star Trek Strange New Worlds Episode 1, streaming from this Thursday, May 5th in some select countries. More on how you can watch later in the video. The self-titled episode, Strange New Worlds, was written and directed by co-showrunner Akiva Goldsman. We're all super excited to see the return of Anson Mount's Captain Christopher Pike. The official synopsis for the episode does read as follows. Captain Christopher Pike comes out of self-imposed exile to rescue an officer gone missing during a secret mission. Now another episode synopsis also is revealed, and it states the following. When one of Pike's officers goes missing while on a secret mission for Starfleet, Pike has to come out of a self-imposed exile. He must navigate how to rescue his officer while struggling what to do with his vision in the future he's been given. The reason for 2 episode loglines might be due to another large media website leaking them ahead of time. You can view all the loglines for Star Trek Strange New Worlds episode 1 through 5 via trekscentral.net, so get a heads up on the next 4 episodes. Link to that in the video description below. So which secret mission is the synopsis referring to? Well, fortunately the 8-minute feature in last week's Ready Room gives this away. It is Number 1's mission. Una has managed to get herself into some trouble and now is in need of a rescue. Now no doubt, if there's one thing that can pull Captain Christopher Pike out of his self-exile, it's knowing his friend and first officer does need him. Alrighty, let's break down the teaser clip for this week's episode. Our sneak peek clip for this week is just that. Captain Pike arriving at the dry docked USS Enterprise for the first time in quite some time. That's if we go by the main trailer and episode synopsis, that is. This clip was part of last week's The Ready Room with Will Wheaton. And just as I said, Pike is aboard a shuttle arriving at the Enterprise. Speaking of the shuttle, there's literally a fun little detail about it. It's actually called the Shuttlecraft Stamets. This is a direct reference to Paul Stamets from Star Trek Discovery. Of course, regardless of the USS Discovery being classified now, Stamets was and is still well known for his contributions to Starfleet and the science world in general. So it makes sense that if he is recently MIA or declared dead, then Starfleet would honour him by naming a shuttlecraft after him. Anyway, Captain Pike is on board, arriving at the dry dock with the Enterprise docked. A few other Starfleet starships can also be seen in dry dock, but from this limited preview, we can't really make out the details to actually name them right now and what class they are. Perhaps you can take a guess in the comment section below. This clip mainly exists of beauty shots of the Enterprise. I must say that the arrival of the Enterprise is something we've been waiting on for ages now. One thing Star Trek does really well all the time is arrival the starships and showing them off in all their glory. Think Star Trek Lower Decks. If you watch that series, you know exactly what I mean. The shuttle pilot makes a comment about the Enterprise being all scrubbed up and as good as new. This is connected with the refit of the ship that has gone through following the damage at the end of Star Trek Discovery Season 2. Where that places the clip at the end of Discovery does remain to be seen. This being where Spock takes his station and the crew go out into the final frontier. Perhaps this has been gently retconned in the meantime. Either way, let's see the full episode and then make sense of it. Now Pike does comment, wish it were that easy. This is likely referring to his trauma and PTSD. It would seem it's based on the trailers and what Anson Mount has said. Pike seems to be struggling with his future vision, even the episode synopsis says that. I mean, any sane person would actually struggle with this. Imagine if you actually knew you were going to meet this grim fate eventually. How would you go through life? Now, rather than a shuttle docking in the Enterprise's hangar and landing bay, Pike decides to beam over to the Enterprise. I'm not sure why this is the case, but we'll have to wait and see for a full episode to explore this more. I'm just wishing we got a landing sequence or something like that. It would have been awesome. But again, maybe we will do later on in the episode when we eventually watch it. It would reveal the hangar bay for the Enterprise, which the ship nerds and us are dying to see at this point. I mean, come on. Anyway, the clip does end here, and we'll have to wait and watch the main episode to see where it picks up. Before we talk about this week's promotional pictures, fun fact, we'll be live streaming on Sunday, May 8th at 2100 hours BST to discuss the premiere episode of Star Trek Strange New Worlds, along with answering your questions that you send us. That's right, live right here on Trek Central's channel. This coming Sunday, we'll see you there. Okay, so we got a handful of quality promotional pictures for this week's upcoming episode. One of the big takeaways is that Adrian Holmes will be portraying Admiral Robert April. The Enterprise was first commanded by Robert April when he was a captain before it passed to Captain Pike and then on to Captain Kirk. Seeing April come to life on the live-action Star Trek screen is fantastic. Deadline reported that Holmes will be a recurring character in the series. I guess we can sort of think of him like an Admiral Forrest type of character, that being the Admiral in Star Trek Enterprise who would liaise with Captain Jonathan Archer from time to time. With the debut of Rob April, the writer who originally brought him to life has shared his thoughts on the subject. Fred Bronson, who wrote the animated series episode The Counterclock Instant, shared the following words on Twitter, on screen now. This week's main promotional pictures feature Mr. Spock, Cadet Uhura, Lan Noonien Singh, Captain Pike, and Lieutenant Ortigas. As mentioned above, Rob April is also shown off, and so is Pike's horse-riding adventure scene, which was shown off in the main trailers for Strange New Worlds. Finally, there is a picture of T'Pring, Spock's wife. Trek Central originally broke the news of actress Gia Sandu appearing as T'Pring a while back now. It's great to finally see her on screen and what she'll be doing as well. I'm personally very excited to see how it goes. So, you may be wondering where you can watch Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Here are all the details we know so far and on screen right now. Star Trek Strange New Worlds Episode 1 will stream on Thursday, May 5th. It is available on demand via Paramount Plus in the United States, Latin America, the Nordics, and Australia, plus CTV Sci-Fi's channel and Crave in Canada, the service Voot Select in India, and TVNZ in New Zealand. All other international release information is currently unavailable. Now, just today it was confirmed that Paramount Plus will launch in the UK on June 22nd, 2022. That is still missing a mark for the launch of Strange New Worlds, which is a whole month earlier and this week. But at this point, we'll take it. Thankfully, this is more communication than Discovery Season 4 launch, it would seem. Hopefully Paramount will communicate with fans in the future, but right now, it does seem rather bleak. Head over to trekscentral.net for full details on Paramount Plus's launch. We've linked the article in the video description, and should you have any questions, feel free to ask and we'll help you out as best we can. Recently, head of Star Trek as we call him, Alex Kurtzman, commented on the lack of an international rollout for Strange New Worlds. During his interview with Trek Corp, the NYC premiere event for Strange New Worlds, he said that he and other creators of Trek are also frustrated, but the corporation is the one who decides, not him or his team. It's some food for thought, really. Alright, that's our preview of Star Trek Strange New Worlds Episode 1. Do let us know what you think in the comment section below, because like always, if you're talking about Star Trek, then we want to hear about it. Get commenting and make it so. If you do want to keep up to date on all the latest Star Trek news, lore, and more, then make sure to hit that subscribe button to never miss a video from the team here at Trek Central. You can also follow us on social media or join our community Discord server. For now, I've been Captain Jack, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Probably on Thursday, actually. Live long and prosper, my friends. Goodbye.